talk about Bitcoin today. I hope you're having a good Sunday. So, talking a little bit about Bitcoin and how this market is about to react, or what my price prediction is. This is actually a very important video in regards to Bitcoin and what I see as a future in terms of pricing. So, I welcome you all to the Crypto Singh Show, and my name is Gunpreet Singh, and I update you every day with Bitcoin market and what's happening in metaverse, in Bitcoin, in the entire crypto space. So I welcome you all to the show, and today is a very it's where I'm going to talk about how to buy Bitcoin, or what is the price prediction I have in Bitcoin, or how do I see Bitcoin. And so it's a very interesting topic I have for today, is because this is very relevant to today's market and what's happening, because everyone is expecting a short-term bounce, or a bearish or bullish, because I've been telling you we're range bound, but I got so many questions asking that where exactly should we trade and how we should trade. Well, so I really want to make this video, and this is actually a very, very important video, not just in terms of pricing or trading or leverage. In general, this is about Bitcoin, or how we should understand the markets and buy it without making or huge losses in general. So this video is exactly, we will talk about the price prediction, of course, and I will, on the charts, I will show you what I'm thinking. But before that, I really want to tell you something, that you see, all these markets are very, very volatile. Now, of course, because of these markets being volatile, we must look into these markets as a long-term investment. Now, I'll show you on the charts what I exactly mean. So before we get onto the charts, do like, share, subscribe, and I hope you're liking the content, and we're trying to give you the best content possible. And so this chart and these analysis that I'm telling you today is actually, these charts or analysis are used by the topmost traders of the world. So I'll tell you exactly how they trade and what they do, and with the price prediction of the Bitcoin. So getting on to the price prediction of Bitcoin, let me pull this up for you. So pulling this chart for you. Now you see this trend line, we're paying into this trend line, and this is where we've been. Now this trend line is basically, I've been telling you that we are range bound. I've been telling you in my previous videos that we have been range bound, and this is how this trend looks like. And 90% of the chances this would break down. Well, a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers are still bullish. We're reaching 49,000, 48,000, 47,000. So long term, extremely long term, I am extremely bullish, because what Bitcoin is trending right now would be much higher than the price today. So just to give you an example, so this line that we are seeing is trending, is right now we're in this phase and going down. Exactly the opposite happened over here. Let me mark this for you. So you see this, and this is how this is actually. If you let me mark this. So this is exactly what happened. So this is exactly the opposite of what is happening today. So this line here, this went up, and then this broke up. Well, this is exactly the opposite what's happening on a shorter time frame. So I still think that we will come down. I personally think that, you never know, but you don't want to be a person losing trades just general. You want to be winning 8 out of 10 trades, and that's how this charting works. So what I'm telling you is, because you'll be surprised actually. So a lot of these traders or people who made it big are actually long-term holders. On YouTube, on everything, they might tell you that we are trading, but to be fairly honest, they really don't trade much. They really, if you actually go to see, a lot of these people would trade only probably 4 to 5% or 4 to 7% of the entire portfolio. Nobody will ever go all in into these trades. All of these people, they take their profits very quickly, very quickly, and see they always have a stop loss. Now that stop loss is triggered immediately, otherwise they don't work. If you see all the bigger YouTubers, all these bigger traders, you actually, if you go to see, they might be trading just for $1,000 or $1,500. They don't even trade more than that actually. So they're very defensive in trading. And any person who's made it big has always been a long-term holder. You have to realize technical analysis is, of course, something really depend on, because emotionally markets are going up, you might buy into it. Well, if you are emotional about your trades, don't get into it. Stay out of it. And in my opinion, I've always been promoting dollar cost averaging. So make a chart, make a dollar cost averaging that every $5,000 dip, every $2,000 dip, you will be buying. Now that dollar cost averaging is extremely important, and I think that is what will make you a lot more money than this trading. And I personally feel if you compound your trading profits, so you don't want to be a person just going all in and maybe earning 100% today. And if you earn 100% today, next year you might lose 50% of it. So eventually you will have pretty much 50% of it. But if you're trading small and you gather 10%, 20% in every trade, and you start building that up for next 2 years, eventually you'll have much more than any person who's gone all in like that. So all of these big traders, they don't take a lot of profits, by the way. I'll explain you. They just take profit, which is 2:1 ratio. Now it means that they will take the profit as soon as it comes, because they know that these markets are volatile. So a lot of these people in trading on the YouTube, they will promote trading, they promote leverage trading. But I completely believe if you are emotional about it, you don't see charts, don't get into it. You will burn yourself, and there would be very few who would not burn themselves. So this is my long-term vision of this chart, because I personally see that we might be breaking down. It's a matter of time, today, tomorrow, whenever. So the chart I showed you is a day chart. On day, I personally feel we're still bearish. People would say that we'll go to 48,000, 47,000. I told you we're still range bound, but this range bound will eventually break. Now when that breaks, I think we might see 33,000, 34,000. Now the question comes that should we sell Bitcoin right now? Well, you see, the Bitcoin already is at a lower price. I don't think selling right now would make sense. But yes, dollar cost averaging, buying more would make more sense right now. Because maximum I see this Bitcoin going to, yes, I could be wrong, but I do see it around 25 to 27,000 that we might be going down to. When I don't have a exact idea on that, but this trend, what are the charts saying is, I personally feel that we'll be there in lower 20s, very somewhere down the line. This is about 6 months. So 6 months, I think we're in a bear market kind of a thing. We might see a bit of pump here and there. We might see again going back to 43, 44. I've told you the range. We're still in that range. But that range has to break either towards the upside or towards the downside. 80% of the chances this will break towards the downside. People would get excited as the markets go up, but excitement is not what it is if you're trading. I mean, charting is what is there for you when you're trading. So I personally feel this is how you should trade Bitcoin. Dollar cost average right now. Markets are in a bearish mode. Don't get too excited about it. We will have ups and downs. This is a volatile market, but we're still in the range bound, and I showed you exactly what range we are looking at. So all the top traders in the world don't use more than 4 to 5% of their money, and they don't use leverage more than 3 or 4%. I mean, this might be interesting or this might be shocking, but yes, they don't use 10x, they don't use 100x, they don't use 50x. So be careful, learn from them, and understand that these guys, they don't use this much. As much as they would promote all these things, And any YouTuber, any top person, or any person holding Bitcoin or who's made it big in Bitcoin, you could ask him since when is he holding Bitcoin, and the answer would be probably 7 years, 10 years, 8 years. That's what has made money for them, not this trading. So I'm just trying to tell you that this trading is extremely for professionals in general, and with very small amounts. You put those small amounts, get some money on it, get out of the market, put those small amounts, don't trade big. So this is what I wanted to talk about in this video about Bitcoin, how one should buy and what these trading really means. If it FOMOs you that you missed out on something, trust me, you're not missing out on anything. And never go all in. Never go all in. It's as much as percentage you need to allot for trading in case you want to do that. If you're a long-term investor, just keep on buying on DCA. Whenever the markets are down, keep on buying it. I've been telling you since long, and I always promote buying in DCA more than trading. So I always believe that DCA wise, I mean, you could do this experiment actually. If there is a trader, see how much money he has, and 2 years you do your DCA. Eventually you will win and you will have more money. Yes, it's a matter of time. It's a matter of patience. What happens today is everyone wants to get quick rich. Now, quick rich is not what happens. You need to run a marathon. You don't need to run sprints. So if you're planning to run sprints, I mean, you might go to Vegas and play a casino, win on it, and come back home excited. But if you really want to win this is slow and steady pace, and learn what you are putting your money into and see how you're putting your money into. I mean, certain coins, these top traders, they take 30 days before they invest into these coins. They analyze those coins for 30 days. Yes, it's not, even if it's going up or down, they'll not buy it right away. So, this is what the top traders do in the world, which they don't tell you. So this is what I am telling you, that this is what these guys do, and they don't change their portfolios as quick, which we do, which is the mistake that everyone does, is it's gone down today, just quickly sell it or buy into another. No, it never works like that. So this is not just a technical analysis video. This is about how one should act to these markets in any situation, in any circumstance. So this is a very the video I thought is very important to put it out there and to explain how we get into buying of Bitcoin or how we buy Bitcoin. It's not emotional, it's not FOMO. For me, it's about charting, it's about DCA. So a very, very small figure in trading, and the other stuff is, of course, it's long-term holding. And ask anyone, and all these YouTubers, all these influencers, Bitcoin whales, they've been holding it ever since. So this is a short secret. I wanted to tell you about the market, what's happening, and how they get everyone FOMO'd into it. So don't get FOMO'd into it. Do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. Do like, share, and subscribe this video. Thank you so much, and we'll be coming in with more content like this. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.